Hi Leo, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. We're going to be focusing on love specifically from mid-June to mid-July. If you're looking for more general predictions, I do have your June predictions up on my channel. You're welcome to check that out. Leo, we're going to start this reading off by getting 3 oracle cards from this beautiful deck, which will tell us the main 3 themes your sign can expect to experience in the mid-month predictions reading, okay, so from mid-June to mid-July. I'll then be clarifying with tarot and getting advice at the end. Sorry, if you see me looking out the window, I'm expecting somebody to mow the lawn today, so just trying to keep an ear out for them because they're going to be very loud and they're going to disrupt the whole plan, so that's what I'm doing. Now, I do want to tell you that if any person or a person's energy comes up in your reading, we're going to be clarifying their thoughts, feelings, energy towards you. And then we're going to have a look at whatever else we need to know about them and getting advice on them as well in terms of how you should deal with them. So, what are the 3 main themes in love that Leo can expect to experience, Spirit, from mid-June to mid-July? What are the main themes? Okay, not bad. You're an interesting one, Leo. We have Taurus at the back of the deck, which is telling me sensuality is a key theme for you. How does this make you feel? How does this make you feel? So that's interesting. I think that your decisions towards love are going to be impacted by how that thing is making you feel, whether you're conscious of it or not. If something is showing you a lot of attention, if someone is making you feel very pampered, you're going to feel very secure in the way that you see them and their relationship. If they aren't making you feel good about yourself, if they feel like they're neglecting you and not giving you enough attention, you're going to be very quick to look at it from your point of view instead of theirs. And I see that that could be creating some challenges. So let's have a look at the other cards. We have waxing gibbous, something feeling frustrated because it's not building in the way that we wanted it to. It's not growing anywhere is what I'm feeling. We also have 5 as a theme, which is showing me challenges from your past resurfacing, feeling like they're coming back, and there is an avoidant energy in your reading. Either you don't want to deal with these issues or you're having a hard time figuring out how to get through them again. Even though you've dealt with them before, you still feel like, why is it coming back again? First house reversed, bad impressions. Also feeling as though a new beginning isn't able to kind of happen. I need tarot because this is very frustrating, and it just feels like for you, you have this big sort of question mark. Some of you are able to separate yourself from yourself enough to be able to see, okay, I understand how that happened, while others of you are feeling especially frustrated because you feel like you are so attached to how this is impacting you, you're failing to see how it is affecting those that you're dealing with in love as well. I want to talk about that waxing gibbous first. Let's figure out why you're frustrated about something not growing in the way that you wanted it to. What is happening over here with the waxing gibbous energy, Spirit? What is happening there when it comes to love for Leo? The back of the deck, we have temperance reversed, a separation potentially. You could be dealing with a romantic partner who you're spending time away from in the month ahead. It just feels like you're not on the same page with this person. You feel like even if you have a partner, you're having to go through something by yourself. 9 of Cups reversed and the High Priestess reversed. It could be to do with your mental health, your well-being. Princess of Cups reversed just tells me that you don't feel supported enough to be able to be honest about what you're going through. You feel as though this is a situation that is you're a bit over your head. Some of you, this is a very heavy feeling, and please take care of your health. Please prioritize your mental health. But for others of you, it's just very enigmatic. There's this huge feeling of uncertainty here. I'm hearing, when is it going to get better? with the High Priestess reversed, you just don't know anymore. And I think with the Nine of Cups reversed, it's severely impacting your well-being, your mood, and just your ability to be happy and stay present. The Princess of Cups reversed just makes me feel like almost you want someone to come rescue you, or you want someone to kind of make that extra effort to recognize the signs and help you, but it feels like they're missing all the cues with you. It feels like you just feel emotionally separated. And why is this a love issue? Because it's impacting a partnership here. You feel like your partnership, your lover is naive towards this aspect of you, or they're just not picking up on the signs. This is a love issue because it's impacting your relationships. So Spirit, what is this person's energy towards Leo in all of this? Because I think that's what's triggering you as well. What is their love interest energy towards them in all of this? They feel naive to you. And some of you don't want to stress them out or concern them or bother them or burden them. So you're just treating them like they're naive. What is Leo's love interest energy in all of this, Spirit? What is Leo's love interest energy towards them? Okay. Okay. First of all, they know that you're trying to distract them from all of this. This person is very intuitive. They've picked up on it. They've picked up on it, especially if they are either younger than you or a water sign. This person's picked up on it. They are feeling what you're feeling. The main card that came out was sadness, okay? And it's just gone on the ground. Is it close enough for me to grab? Let me just try and grab it. Is it there? It's so far away. I should have just gotten up. No, I'm just going to have to get up. I'm making it way worse. Okay. So the main card that came out was sadness. I've been feeling so down. Might have caught the June blues. Here I want to drown myself inside the juice. You know I keep on running from the truth. This person may be trying to avoid having a serious discussion with you. Their energy may be rubbing off on you because they could be down as well. But this person picks up on it. I just feel like there is an avoidant energy though. We also have boredom here. So this song is I Think I Like When It Rains by Willis. Very beautiful song. Very common now, especially on TikTok. But it wasn't always that way. Yeah, I'm just really drawn to, oh Lord, I wish things were the same nowadays. And all that I can do is stop and think about the days. There is a feeling of reminiscing here. You could be going through something quite heavy with a love interest. And it feels like you're both reminiscing. And it feels like you're both really afraid of what is happening next. And how is this going to get better? When is this going to get better? What is the situation trying to teach us? What is this love interest's main impact on Leo in the month ahead? What is this love interest's main impact on Leo in the month ahead? Okay, I see this love interest trying to get you to open up. I see them having a profound impact on your emotions, and for some of you it's not positive because you don't want to feel like this, but this person's like making you address your feelings. They're bringing out a lot of deep stuff, making you feel very heavy. But the thing about it is it gives me this feeling of like scooping up some goop that's fallen to the bottom of the jar. You know, it's like we've separated. On the top is sort of the lighter fluid, and at the bottom there's the heavier, goopier, gunkier stuff. And this person's got a big spoon and they're going right down and they're scraping all the goop out, and it's uncomfortable and it makes you feel vulnerable and you don't like the feeling and you think it's making you worse. You're mixing all the goop with the clear stuff. What are you doing? But I see that this is actually in an attempt to get movement in this area of your life, the goal here is for them to sort of help distract you. I see you trying to distract them and them trying to distract you from this feeling. It feels like the two of you aren't really having a serious conversation. You just both feel triggered. Their biggest impact is they're going to really stir some feelings within you. And I'm seeing sadness, but I'm also seeing like, wow, there's some truth here that needs to be sought out, because we've either been avoiding the truth or we haven't been paying attention to the truth. And I think with the World card reversed, it's bringing major strain on the relationship because you're just unable to progress with this person. It feels like we keep getting stuck in a cycle of either naivety or immaturity. We can't really grow with this person. So we're realizing that some of these heavier feelings need to not only be addressed, but they need to be dealt with, or the relationship is going to cause us to stagnate in other ways. So what is the advice over here for Leo, please, Spirit? What is the advice over here for Leo? Okay. What is the advice over here for Leo? The back of the deck, we do have connect reversed. I think you got to spend time away from this person. The thing is, there is a feeling here of you being trapped, and your advice is to address that feeling. With freedom reversed, the goal here isn't to just sort of cut this baggage loose. You kind of have this weight that is inside you that needs to be worked through. There is this feeling of you being trapped within yourself. And I know that that's a weird thing to say, but it's like cutting this person off doesn't get rid of that feeling. Getting away from this person won't get rid of that feeling. You do need time away from them, but that time needs to be used to work on what is happening within you. With freedom reversed, this thing is always going to catch up to you. And I think with trust here in the upright position, which I didn't show you, my apologies, trust is here in the upright position, as well as healing. Healing is obvious, right? But that's not necessarily helpful. What do you need to heal? You need to heal. I'm hearing trust issues, but I also feel like you need to focus on something here that you have been delaying or avoiding doing. And I think you need to pay more attention to the information that you have and to the way that these actions around you are telling you something, because this person's actions seem to speak louder than words. And that's part of the information coming to light here. You feel very blindsided by this theme and frustrated by the lack of progress. But the truth is the warning signs were all there. This was never going to progress in that way, and it was showing you that from the beginning. I see with the Seven of Swords that some of you are really playing this sort of secretive game with this person, trying to hide something from them or them trying to hide something from you. But it is going to come to light because it is causing so many delays in the overall plan here. It can't be avoided for much longer. So that's what I see with that theme, Leo. Very interesting stuff going down over there. Let's move forward. Let's have a look at the 5 theme for you now. Spent a lot of time on that first theme. What is happening with the number 5 over here with Leo when it comes to love? What is happening with the 5? We have the Tower. What is happening with the 5 for Leo, please, Spirit? The Two of Pentacles. What is happening with that 5? And the Moon card. At the back of the deck, we have the Emperor. So I see you trying to regain a sense of structure and stability here. I see you working really hard on your deficits. If you're not feeling financially stable or financially secure, then I see you really focusing on that. And why is this impacting your love life? Because for some of you, it's making you need to kind of be here, there, and everywhere. You feel a little spread thin in the month ahead. You feel like someone who is trying to recoup and recover from some sort of shocking, unstable feeling. And this feels very material. So it feels like a material shift. However, it's also impacting your emotions. I think For some of you, it's impacting you a lot more than you want it to. While for others of you, you're doing everything you can to not let this show as a weakness. With the moon card reversed, I see that this is bringing about some sort of clarity. And I think that it's helping you see the light of your situation in new ways. This material shift is going to impact how you see yourself. And I see you really stepping into a very masculine provider role, especially if you've got children. You're wanting to really step up and be someone who can take care of their loved ones. But it's also showing the cracks. The whole pressure of the situation, the responsibility of the situation is putting a lot of strain on you. And while I see you managing to juggle a lot of things here, when it comes to love, I see you feeling like this is a juggling act and questioning how much effort you need to put into that area of your life right now. You feel like someone who is spread very thin. And I think that you just want your love life or your love area to be the least stressful part of your life right now. So if anything is too heavy, if anything is too crazy, you're wanting to kind of just put it on the back burner, and you want to tell your romantic love interest, can we just talk about this later? Like, this needs to happen eventually, but right now I'm too busy. I see you really struggling with I don't want to use that word. Let's not use that word. It's not that you're struggling, but you're juggling. Let's say that, juggling. Because for some of you struggling, you've struggled, and this isn't that, but it is a lot of pressure on you. A lot of, I need to do this because I have a responsibility to, not like I want to do this because I'm a fun, free, carefree person. Like, no. For some reason, Leo, you have a lot of stress and pressure on you, and I just think that there are aspects of your love life that you're not wanting to deal with. It feels like it needs to go on the back burner unless that person wants to make most of the situation their responsibility. Like, if they were to do all the heavy lifting and all you had to do was show up and be there, then you would do it. But you're not going to go out of your way to make this happen on your end. That's what I feel your main energy towards love is in the month ahead. Is there any other advice for Leo in this situation? Spirit, is this healthy for them? What is going on here for Leo when it comes to love? I see, wow, okay. I see some of you doing this as a form of protection. You have connect at the back of your deck, again reversed. Some of you are distancing yourself from someone to protect yourself from them seeing the cracks in the surface. The truth when it comes to your love life is, I see you, this is interesting as advice. Spirit, what the heck? Something comes out, and if it hasn't already, because for some of you, I'm looking at my calendar and it says May. So this issue actually arose earlier and it's still not being addressed. All the way from mid-June to mid-July, it's still not being addressed. I feel like some of you have this really blasé attitude and you're like, it'll happen when it's meant to happen. It's just not going to happen now. The thing is, Leo, I see that this situation is actually taking a lot of your power, your courage, your sense of self away from you. I see you feeling quite insecure because of this issue. I see some of you lacking confidence because of this issue. It's like the truth has been revealed, but you're still standing in the shadows pretending that you don't know. You're still feeling very in the dark. It's interesting. I don't know where to go from here. It just feels like this advice is highlighting more of the message instead of giving you something helpful. So to be honest with you, if I can just keep it general, at the end of the day, like with the way that you are in the month ahead, and if this is true, like this is an energy that you're already in, you need to just focus on your abundance. And I'm seeing abundance as an embodiment of your whole life, sweets, not just focusing on a little bit, although that may be more manageable, especially if you're finding it very difficult to stay on top of everything that you're responsible for. I just think that your love life is a symptom of a bigger issue that isn't working right now for you. And I think that there are going to be cracks in your relationship because of this bigger issue. And it feels like your love life is a manifestation of those cracks. And I see it impacting your romance and your ability to give love and receive love. And I just think that there's a bigger issue going on with you, Leo. And this 5 reversed is highlighting a heavy feeling of a difficult change, and how that difficult change has impacted many facets of our being, right down to how we receive and give love, which is a key part of any Leo's core. Like, you guys are lovers. You teach other people how to be chivalrous and romantic and the light that, you know, holds up their partner. And I just think that you've lost that here. And there's a feeling of trying to slowly get it back, but you're doing it in small doses, and it's a major issue that's being highlighted in the month ahead for some reason. I'm going to move forward because I feel like a lot of more information can be had by exploring this first house energy reverse. So what is going on with this first house energy, Spirit? The Emperor again. Emperor again. What is going on with this first house energy for Leo when it comes to love in the month ahead? Yeah, I'm hearing cracks in the pavement underneath my shoes. I care less and less about them and less about you. It's so interesting. Like, it's like you just want to run away and avoid everything. You're done. You're done. Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck. To be honest with you, this theme is a little bit more helpful, because while the others are foreshadowing very heavy energy, this is telling us why we are experiencing this heavy energy. Because you guys, yes, you may have a lot of responsibility, Leo. Yes, you may be feeling like your mental health is just not in the best place, but all of this is trying to kind of highlight itself to you and say, ding, 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 deal with me, please. Because the reality of your situation is that you are someone who is destined for more. If you're not in a financially stable place, the goal is to bring more opportunities your way, Leo. But you have a lot of cracks. And it makes me imagine, like, it makes me see this like glass jar, and I'm trying to fill this glass jar with sand and rocks and pretty flowers, and the weight of all of that opportunity, potential, and success is causing this fragile glass jar to crack even more, to the point where it can't hold anything. And that's where you're at, Leo. I feel like we need to address the cracks. We need to build better foundations. We need to deal with the pressure that is causing these cracks so that we can attract more of the success we need. Because I see a lot of you operating in survival mode, and it's impacting your love life, and it's impacting who you let come in and out of your love life, because some people have been taking advantage of the fact that you're only there half the time. Like, mentally, your mind is in other places, your mind is over here, you're dealing with that responsibility, you're looking over there, and so you're only retaining half the information. Especially if you're single, the people that you're dealing with are aware of the fact that you're absent-minded, and I think that you may have attracted people that just walk all over you. If you're in a relationship, your partner is literally feeling like they're in a relationship with themselves. It just looks like with over here, the first house, we are preparing you, is what Spirit's saying, for a lot of success, for a lot of financial success. And this has to do with you cultivating something, which ultimately means that not only do you have to take on a lot of responsibility to do this, but you have to also believe that you are capable and that you can do this. And at the moment, you have an unnecessary amount of pressure on you and responsibility on you. And you have an immense amount of self-doubt. And at the end of the day, you always maybe feel like you just aren't doing enough, when in reality, you are doing the most out here. So really, a major theme in your love life, which is impacting all areas of your life, is not only causing an end to this difficult cycle, but changing the way that you see yourself and the way that you see your situation and the people that you're dealing with. Truths are going to be revealed, secrets are going to come out, and I see you needing to realize that you're not the victim anymore. You aren't the victim anymore. You have potential and you have opportunities, but you need to see yourself as someone that is strong enough and ready enough to be able to take them. So there's this heavy, strong feeling of you being more aware of all the cracks so that we can strengthen your vessel to be able to carry some of the more fortunate pressure. Right now, it just feels like you're carrying pressure for the sake of carrying pressure, a boiling pot for the sake of boiling water. And it's like, why don't we actually make something of this? You can carry a lot. You have the potential to really be successful. So let's use your work ethic or your really strong, ability to carry a lot to actually get you further here. I feel a truth being revealed to you this month that is either going to end a relationship or it's going to really change the way that you see your relationship, your circumstances. And it has a lot to do with you gaining enough confidence to take on the right forms of commitment, partnership, and success. What is the advice with this first house reversed energy for Leo, please, Spirit? Some of you need to miss out on something in order to realize your true potential. Someone's going to say to you, hey, Leo, I've been trying to call you all week. I had this amazing job opportunity for you. It was literally in the bag. It was yours. 100K salary. All you had to do was just show up, and you've been dodging my calls. What's been going on? And you're like, oh, really? I had no idea. I've been so busy. I was busy dealing with this drama and that drama and this drama. This is supposed to be a love reading, Leo, but I think that this theme is causing a lot of unnecessary stress in your life. What is going on over here? What is the advice for Leo with the first house energy, Spirit? What is the advice? My Lord, what is the advice over here? What is the advice over here for Leo, please, Spirit? 'Cause you move me. Okay, we have support and change. Yeah, the thing about your situation is, sweets, you've been isolating yourself, and it's time to start recognizing how your actions, your communication, and lack thereof have been kind of making this worse. I think that with support here, this isn't something that you need to deal with by yourself. You have this strong sense of responsibility, but it's not clearly something that can be fixed in a day just by changing your mind. So when it comes to needing support, don't hesitate to reach out, whether this is to a professional, whether this is to close loved ones, whether this is to a friend, a stranger. There's so many different ways to gain support, whether you choose to do that from people you love and who care about you, or whether you choose to enlist the help of a professional. I just feel like that support card is more about helping you shed light on your situation by talking it out, by letting it out, and by speaking your truth. And that is what is going to create the most change in your love life, in your life in general. Because for some of you, this is giving me gaslit vibes. This is giving me this feeling of either you've been gaslighting yourself, or the situation has gotten so out of control that you've convinced yourself that this is normal and that this is the way that it has to be right now, when it doesn't. It feels like the only way that this is going to change is when we admit to ourselves that, first of all, it isn't working, is it? And I think that from that moment, it's going to be very obvious what you need to do. However difficult it is, action needs to be taken in order to embrace the best possible outcome for you, which is going to involve a new opportunity, which is going to involve the growth and the birth of something new to really help get you into that feeling of success, security, and for some of you, nurturing, because a lot of this is linked to growth. This could be talking very literally the birth of a child. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Leo. It was an intense reading, a lot of heavy energies, a lot of side energies as well that weren't necessarily about love, but it all kind of comes back to this compounding and impacting multiple areas of your life. It's a very specific reading, sweets. This energy came way left. I wasn't expecting to dip into heavy energy at all today, but This is clearly a message that was meant to find, that was meant to find a very select few. So if you feel this message didn't resonate and this wasn't your reading, you may want to check out your moon sign or your Venus sign. There could be love messages for you there. Otherwise, if this did resonate, I hope that it was helpful. I hope the advice was helpful and that the information helped you feel more informed. Ultimately, your journey is in the hands of your reality. Your actions create your reality. This doesn't have to be the outcome. This can just be a little movie that you watch, you use to gain information so that you can then change your actions to change the outcome. Please look after your beautiful self, Leo. Sorry, Leo, we ran out of time because I talked too much. But as I was saying, I will be keeping you in my thoughts and sending lots of love and light your way. Please look after your beautiful self, and I hope to connect with you in another video. Bye.